Namaste and welcome to the Toolkit. I'm Nikki and you're at Nikki's Toolkit, the energetic space where we meet, we share time, we share thoughts, we share ideas, we share tips, we share tools to support a nourishing, wholesome, and joy-filled happy life, one that we're all entitled to. It is our birthright. We have the opportunity to tap into this and to always stay connected with this as we have this human experience that we have called life. It's an active experience, and a lot of the times we forget that we are human beings because we get so caught up in the doing of humanity. So today what I want to talk about, and the tools, the tips, ideas that I'd love to share and invite you to think about, is the calibration of our mind-body-soul connection. We're multidimensional beings. We are not just one layer. And the beauty about the human being is that these layers afford us the opportunity to truly live fully and wholesomely, and with joy, with lots and lots of joy. When we fail to tap into this, it's when that calibration is off. There is imbalance. We are either in a space where we have neglected the soul, we have paid too much attention to the mind, or we have focused only on the body. And we live in a world where that kind of imbalance is not hard to find. A lot of what is around us stimulates the imbalance. And so it is important for us to recognize that we always have to be checking in with ourselves and ensure that the mind, body, soul calibration is where it needs to be able to support a wholesome and nourishing life. It's important for us to also understand that the calibration is not a standard distribution for everybody. So, and life is dynamic. So there are different times when what you're going to need for more support might be a little bit more of the body. If you are in a space of physical ailment, then clearly you need to calibrate a little bit more to take care of your physical body. If you are in a state of dis-ease of the mind, then clearly you need to calibrate a little bit more to take care of the mind. If you're in a state of dissatisfaction, that's the soul, and clearly we need to calibrate a little bit more to address the imbalance within our soul. And there are lots of ways that we are able to do this that are not complicated, and that are available readily no matter what. One of the first things we have to do is to first of all check in with self and identify and honor the mind, body, soul connection that we are. And this requires stillness. It requires investing time in self to ensure that you're looking at everything that you need. If we are baking a cake, you're looking at the recipe to find all the ingredients to get the best cake you want. Nobody goes into baking a cake by saying, whatever it is, it is. Everybody wants that end product to be the best that it could possibly be. And it's amazing how a lot of the times we spend so much time doing this for the external of our lives and not understanding that this practice is essential for the balance in the being of who we are. So today I want to share those thoughts, invite you to think, how is your mind, body, soul calibration? When was the last time you checked in to identify what is your mind balance? What is your body balance? What is your soul balance? When was the last time you had an opportunity to look to say, what is it that nourishes my body? What is it that makes me my optimal self physically? What is it that makes me my optimal self mentally? What is it that makes me my optimal self emotionally, spiritually? And once we take the time, we have the courage, we're honest enough to be able to admit and embrace this, then it is in our best interest to be able to start moving towards making sure that our life is about this practice of making sure we calibrate, remembering that life is dynamic, and so it is essential for us to always check in to see where we need to shift a little, where we need to balance a little bit more. Sometimes we end up taking residence in a space where we really should be camping. So I want to take the time today to invite you to join me in checking in and asking ourselves the relevant questions to move into finding the answer and calibrating our mind, body, soul connection to live our best and most optimal life. I thank you for sharing time and space with me, and I wish you a balanced, joy-filled, calibrated, and amazing day. Namaste.